What is up, yo? So we were in Miami this past weekend. We went to this little ecom marketing event on the boat, which was lit. And while we were in the Airbnb, me and Cruz, shout out to my homie Cruz. If you guys don't know him, you guys should go check him out. Dude's a beast. We decided that we were going to have like a really good conversation, and we threw the camera on, and it actually turned out to be great. I think there's a lot of things to be taken as a viewer. I think there's a lot of things you can learn. So I'm not going to run this intro too long. I'm about to cut it and show you guys the conversation. I think it really came out well. I think you guys can learn a lot. So let me know what you guys think. I'm going to cut it now. I'm going to show you guys the conversation. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'll catch you guys later. Peace. Bro, you know what's so fucking crazy to think about? I was just talking about this on another video I was recording earlier. Despite what the internet tries to portray as far as, the way people succeed overnight, because that's really what the internet is. The internet makes you think that everyone is out here just like broke on day one, rich on day two.
No, for sure.
But I was saying in the video, I was like, bro, I'm not saying millions, multi-millions, none of that, but like you can really change the whole trajectory of your life, like the path you're gonna go down in like 2 years.
For sure, bro. You can do it in 3 months if you just put your head down.
Yeah.
Like honestly, like it really, the way it's portrayed on the internet, like people going from broke to successful really quick. It can happen that fast. It just really depends on how focused you are, bro. You know what I mean? Like if you're like the reason why it's usually younger cats is because you're going to school, then you're going back to the crib, and then you got all that time just to work. But if you're 22 and you're in college and you got a job and you might got a shorty, it's gonna take you longer just because you don't have that singularity or focus 100%. On the one thing.
And that's how I felt, bro. Because when I started, like I was working 3 jobs and taking 5 classes. So I would go to class in the morning, then go to work, go to job 1. Go to job 2, you try to get the gym in, then you gotta come home and fucking
shit, you barely got time to eat.
You barely got time to eat, bro. And your sleep is all fucked up. I feel like the internet now is starting to shift, even from a content perspective. I think people are starting to gravitate towards more authenticity. Because I think the last 5 or 6 years, the constant highlight reel, people were actually gravitating towards.
Yeah.
That's why that content style blew up. It was like, we just wanna see Lambos and flashing lights and shit that's popping.
Yeah.
But I think now the audience is starting to shift into more authenticity because it's become too unrelatable for people.
Yeah, but I really think it comes down to like you as a creator or whoever's making the content. Like, how can you position yourself to be relatable to your audience? Because at the end of the day, if you come from nothing and then you start getting some motion, you're gonna want to share that to your audience, right? But you don't want to dunk on them.
You don't want to dunk on them. You don't want to dunk on them.
But it's bro, like me, when I get my whip, bro, I'm gonna be posting that shit.
Of course, because you earned it.
Exactly. Like it really comes down to like how are you positioning yourself in the videos, in the content. Like if it's just like I'm just shitting on you because I got it and you don't,
right?
And you try to sell that way,
yeah.
It's not
creates resentment.
Not only does it create resentment, it's like you already have that false, maybe false not the right word, but you're putting that energy out there like I'm better than you. That's why you need to buy from me.
Right.
But if you're just out there and you're just like, hey, like I came from nothing. I was sleeping in the Honda. Now we out here 36 stories in Miami. Like, it really just comes down to you just being yourself. It's like with women, bro. You really just got to be yourself and let the cards fall where they fall.
And that's why it's so good to try to keep like documents of your life throughout. Because like, I had negative $48 in my bank account. Negative 48 when I started all of this. We're now on the 36th floor in Miami.
Yeah, bro, I was doing DoorDash, I was doing Instacart.
Bro, and it's like...
I was finessing at Walmart.
You know what's crazy though? You're actually so proud like when you start to make a little bit of money. Yeah. You look back at that and like you're so proud of the person you were during that. Like as far as the fact that...
I was a dirtball doing that shit.
No, but I'm saying the fact that you like... You didn't just say, fuck all this shit, I'm not going to try and be better.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I mean? Like, you're proud of the fact that you're not still doing DoorDash. You're proud of the fact that, like, you looked at that as, like, a mission in the bigger journey. And it wasn't like, man, fuck this shit. Like, I'm going to just bum out.
Yeah, because at the time, like, it's always hard in the moment to see yourself where you want to go. When you're doing...
Especially when nobody around you's having it. That's the thing, bro. When you're in a smaller town and nobody around you is really living the way you want to live, but then you're going and seeing the internet of this whole new world.
Yeah.
And then the worst part, and I know a lot of people are going to relate, is like, then you're trying to like almost explain to people in your life as far as your family.
What you're trying to do.
Yeah, what you're trying to do. And they've never seen the internet you're looking at. They've never seen e-com. They've never seen the internet money. So they're like, yo, you're bugging.
Yeah. I mean, we're blessed that we're of the age of that we grew up with the internet, so we know what's possible, and we've seen it. Like I grew up watching YouTube, bro.
Yeah.
So like I seen dudes make money through the internet before this e-com shit, but I just didn't. It didn't cross my mind that I could do that too.
Yeah.
And still, until I realized that I was doing shit that I didn't want to do. Like if we're honest with ourselves, no one really wants to be taking orders from another man or just another person.
At least intrinsically.
Yeah, like there's something about it. Like at least being a dude, I don't know for the ladies, it's like why do you want to take orders from someone when you know you could do something yourself?
Especially when you're taking those orders and being compensated pretty poorly for it.
Yeah, because
I used to be in aisle 7, bro. aisle 7 Burlington Coat Factory, bro. I used to pick up t-shirts, fucking underwear, and like you're getting bitched at for $13 an hour, bro.
I used to be flipping patties at Burger King.
And it's like, yo, and that shit makes you feel crazy. One of the things that I think is really cool about as we start to do more content and like videos like this, is that the only things that we talk about, the only pieces of advice that we can give you
shit we've been through
are based on things that we've actually tested ourselves.
Yeah.
And one of the things I always said, that I was going to say to people whenever I started making more content was like, I'm not here to say I'm an altar boy. I definitely am not. I've definitely had my, listen, man, I ain't no fucking altar boy, bro. Listen, but one thing I can say to anybody out there who's, ages fucking 16 to 22, 16 to 22, because I'm 22, so I can't speak on beyond that, but 16 to 22. Doesn't matter if you're in school, if you're working a job, that's bullshit job, if you don't have any money and you're just at home super popped, you're feeling down. You need to do this one thing, bro. Please, stay sober, bro.
Right.
Stay sober, because, I was playing basketball, and I was playing sports, and then I went to college, and I started playing sports, so, I was kind of always guided the right way because of sports.
Yeah.
But bro, you start smoking weed, bro, that shit, people try to say it's not addicting, it's not this, it's not that. It makes you fucking lazy as fuck, bro. Because what you think is working hard when you're smoking weed is so not working hard. 100%. The second you stop smoking weed and you stop doing that, you realize how much more you have in the tank.
Yeah.
And it makes me realize all those times that I was high, just fucking off time, I could have accelerated the growth.
For sure. Bro.
Now, I learned a lot of lessons that way too.
Yeah.
But that's why, I try to tell these people, whoever watches this.
Yeah, and one thing about life, bro, is people could tell you what to do, but sometimes you gotta touch the stove just to make sure.
For
it's
sure.
hot, you know what I mean?
For sure.
You gotta do shit your own way. And if you're smoking weed and you're 16 to 22, your brain's literally not even fully developed.
Yes, bro.
So you putting shit into your body where your mind's not even
literally getting fried.
Yeah, you're literally getting fried, and you're literally your conscious is not even fully developed, bro. And if you're watching this type of content, obviously you think different than most people, bro. Because the people who watch this content aren't you're not watching brain rot content, or if you are watching brain rot content, you're literally making the switch to better yourself, which
totally welcome.
Yeah, welcome, bro. Because it was content like this that helped me. No, there's other people who think like me, who move like me, who want more, the same way I do.
100%. And something that I also find to be super interesting as I go through this journey is that all of the content that I really watched at the beginning, and even now, it's content that I found to be relatable to my circumstances.
True.
I always found that the guru content, where it was just nonstop highlights, it was only cool sparingly. Yeah. It's damn, he really got a Lambo, he's lit. Yo, damn, he's in a penthouse. That's super lit. And there's it's fucking lit. Your turn, bro. You're turn as fuck. There's no way around it.
Especially when you're in your 20s, come on now.
But when I'm stocking shelves and picking up dirty underwears on the floor, you kind of feel man, fuck this.
Yeah.
Look at this kid, and he's fucking lit. Man, fuck this shit. So I always found myself trying to find content of people talking about their struggle story. Hormozi's story about going broke twice. Eddie Frisella's story about sleeping on the couch in the back of the warehouse. That stuff to me always resonated harder. Yeah. Because I always felt when I was first watching that content, I was damn, bro, maybe I'm not sleeping on the fucking floor, but, I'm working these jobs. I don't have any money. I don't know what the fuck to do. I kind of don't have a direction. So that's why I feel that's the type of content I'm going to continue to push to show people that, bro, we were them.
Yeah.
The people who didn't start online yet, or maybe just started their online journey, or any journey that they're trying to get forward, we are not of any different circumstances at all.
Bro, there's nothing different between me, you, and Elon Musk. If you really think about it, bro, maybe he's a little smarter because he's in a different situation, but we all put our pants one leg on the top. You know what I mean? Like there's nothing really stopping you and us or whoever's watching this from doing what you really want to do because there's no limits, bro. Like there's like watching content like Annie Friselis, Alex Ramosi, and watching their come up stories, it almost validates your struggle because they're in the positions that you're in right now back when they just got started. So it's like it really comes down to just attrition, which is just time in the game, and your willingness to just stick with it. Because if you fold on any sign of distress or like if things get hard and you want to throw in a towel, bro, like you're literally a quitter, dog. Yeah. Like no one writes a movie, no one writes a book, no one about the person who won second place or the person who gave up, bro. Every story that you love is about the person who went through the mud, who got it out the mud, who is now shining. And it really is just not giving up and just sticking with it long enough to see fucking results. Whatever, like if it's e-com, if it's fucking trading, whatever it is, like just sticking with it long enough to get good to the point where you know you could take care of yourself, bro. Because we're not pushing multi-million-dollars yet, you know what I mean? But we can take care of ourselves, bro. This internet's just taking care of our bills. It's taking care of our family. So like, we just didn't give up, and we're not giving up. It's literally just time in the game and to keep moving forward. It's all it is.
And it's a badge. It's almost like a badge of honor because it's like, you know, like I'm proud at the fact that it's been 2 years and I'm still in this fucking game where, you know, I have had plenty of chances to quit.
Yeah, bro.
Plenty of chances. I'm sure you've had plenty of time.
That's when you get tested, bro. That's when you see if you're really about it or not.
That's where you see if you're really fucking about it or not. And that's why I'm so happy, you know, because I feel like people don't understand the way the compounding effect really works, bro. Because what's happening is that in the beginning, like 0 to 6 months in, you're gaining all new knowledge.
Yeah.
You're taking on the learning curve. The pace that you move 0 to 6 months is not the same pace you move from 6 to 12 months.
No.
Because you have way more information, way more experience, way more context. The knowledge is hitting harder now.
Yeah.
Now you know what you're doing when you see that problem.
I understand it now.
Yeah, I understand it now. I understand it now. So it's like you're compounding your knowledge a lot faster. And people don't understand because here's what I see a lot of. They start out. Most times they don't even get to month 6.
Yeah.
But let's say you get to month 6, you're still having no results. You're thinking, man, this doesn't work. You don't realize that what's about to go on the next 6 months is you're going to be able to move a lot faster because the way you learned the first 6, you were taking on the initial learning curve. It's the hardest part. The next 6, now you have the experience, you have some knowledge, some real life data. It compounds a lot faster. People don't know that faster, you know, that accelerated compounding is coming and they quit.
Yeah, 100%, bro. And it's like you only get to 6 to 12 months if you last the first 6 months.
Yes.
You know
First 6 months is the hardest.
Yeah,
first fucking 6 months is so ass, bro, because you don't know what you're doing. Most times you don't really have anybody to ask.
True.
You don't have anybody to ask. And the worst part about it is that you go on YouTube, right? You go on YouTube. Let's just say ecom because that's what we do. You go on YouTube. You're trying to watch some ecom videos, right? One video is going to tell you to do this strategy.
Yeah.
The next video is telling you to do this strategy. Then you go out there on your computer. You don't know what's right and what's wrong. You're trying both half-ass. Yeah. Neither of them work. Now you're trying to find a third video.
Yeah.
And like you get into this fucking cycle of like, yo, I don't know if this even works at all.
Yeah. Because the thing is, you got to watch all that content and then come up with your own hypothesis and then test it.
You have to.
You know what I mean? Because everyone's going to tell you to do something different. Like, I might tell you to do something different, and Dennis might tell you to do something different. They both work. It just comes down to, like, throwing your little sauce on it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because the internet is full of people telling you what to do, but you only start seeing real success when you start using all the knowledge that you got and putting your own little spin on it.
It's a wonderful life experience.
But life is beautiful, bro.
It's a wonderful fucking life experience because every single problem that I've ever had so far in my life, I'm honestly so proud of because they're like little badges of honor. Yeah. Because it's like, damn, you made it through what? Damn, you only had you had negative $48 in the bank account. Like you did what? You did 6 figures in a month. Like all of these little things, they are little badges of honor. And like even now to this day, when shit goes super wrong, bro, we deal with problems every fucking day,
bro.
Like
just you, 20
minutes ago, dealing with a massive problem, and like you just have to accept the fact that there is no. The best way to put it is this: there is no such thing as the perfect world where you're going to be able to make money on the internet, travel around all day, drive fast cars, and have no problems. Life doesn't work like that. So to get all of that things that you want in life, where you want the floor to ceiling windows, the fast car, the pretty chick, like that comes with an enormous amount of baggage on the money making side, because it's the only way that life can balance it out.
Yeah, like you're gonna ironically be dealing with more problems, and the problems are gonna be bigger. The bills are gonna be bigger. Like, bro, I remember when my balance was 120 bands.
Yep.
Like, imagine looking at your Amex balance and it's $120,000. And that's,
crazy.
You know what I mean? It's like
so
your stomach drops. You don't know if you're gonna pay it or not. And then you just the only thing, legit, the only thing you could do is keep it pushing and make money to pay it off. Because there's no, you get nothing out of complaining. You get nothing out of just sitting in your own sorrow. No one that you respect on the internet respects someone who gives up. It's just plain blank simple. Like you only lose. You only like don't see success if you fucking quit. And if you want to live like a certain type of life, it's gonna come with massive fucking problems, bro. The problems you have now aren't even gonna compare to the problems when you're making 100 bands a month, because you're dealing with like the we've all heard more money, more problems.
Yeah.
That's such a fact, bro.
Such a fact.
And not even with your business, bro, but with your family, with your friends.
It gets messy.
It gets messy, bro, because if you're the only one in your family who's actually making real money, like now you're kind of like the savior. Like people are gonna come to you, ask you questions, and sometimes it's gonna be overwhelming. And ultimately, like you gotta come to your own conclusion, like why am I making money? Because if you just want to make money to buy the car, to buy the watch, to impress the girl, bro, like you're gonna give up, because those aren't real like intrinsic things that you actually want. You just see other people have it and how it makes them feel, and you want it because you hope that makes you feel how they feel when they have it. But if you don't want to watch, if you don't care for materialistic shit, like that's when you gotta peel the layer back and realize, like, why do I even want money? Like, what is the purpose for me taking this life? For me, it's freedom, bro. Like me and Dennis, we didn't have to call no boss like, hey, I need PTO, whatever it's called.
No, fuck that.
We just like, all right, bro, where we going? Miami? How long?
Yeah.
Bet we there.
I'll meet you there. Yeah.
I'll meet you there, and it's like
just like that, bro.
For me, that's worth more than a Rolex. Like it's being able just to do whatever I want. I'm not saying I don't want a Rolex. I'm not saying that I can't buy one, but it's like it's knowing that I can give my mom 5 bands, or just like come out here with my homie and just make content, because like when we sign a check, it's from crew to cruise. It ain't, you know what I mean? Like
that's hard. That's hard.
When you sign it, like it feels so fucking.
Absolutely.
Like making $100,000 at a job and making $100,000 like off your own hustle, the ladder just hits so much harder because
oh my goodness,
because you're in control. Like no one can tell me what to do. No one can say cruise clock in. You got to wake up at 8 a.m. Like I don't have to use an alarm. But most of you guys don't know what it's like living without an alarm.
Yeah.
Like think how crazy that is, bro. Like you wake up to the sound of and you already waking up and you in a fucking frenzy.
I still get PTSD hearing that fucking Apple alarm, bro.
No, for sure. Like yeah, it's just.
Yup.
I don't know, bro. Like to me, like we all want the same things, bro. We all want a life of. We all want to make sure that we got bread. We all want to make sure that the people we love are safe and secure. We all want to be healthy, and it really comes down to finding the lanes that are going to give you those things that are most true to you. For some of you, it's not even going to be e-com. For some of you, it's just making content about whatever the fuck. Maybe you like cooking. Maybe you like fucking cleaning shoes. Whatever it is, like you're going to find your lane. You just have to stick to your lane long enough to see results, and actually, you just got to outlast the people who are in your field, bro. Because at the end of the day, bro, me and Dennis started. Remember that dude we met at the event?
Yeah. What the fuck happened to him?
We don't even know what happened to him, bro. Bro was talking about so many different things, and like when I first linked up with him, like I kind of knew like that dude wasn't gonna last just because of how
unfocused.
He was doing too many different things. Like he was trying to do high ticket closing, e-com, making content. But if you don't have singularity of focus on one thing, you're gonna get clouded by the world, bro. The world is full of distractions, bro. You open up your phone, someone's dead. There's a bomb. Yeah. There's a bombing there. Fucking Ice Spice just did something stupid. Like there's always something to distract you, bro. There's always something to distract you. So the best thing you can do is literally just find what you want to do, block out the noise, because everything's noise, and just stick with it long enough to start to see some traction. Because once you see, like, bro, shout out to Kadir, bro. Kadir, if you watch this, he was hitting me up like 7 months ago, bro. He was doing organic drop shipping.
Real G,
bro. He stuck with it long enough. He learned paid ads, and now he's doing 10K a day. And we're about to link up with him later. Like,
we gotta get him on a video.
If you just stick with something long enough, bro, there's no way you don't see results. I keep saying this because it's so true, bro. Like, I could have gave up when I had 100 bands in my balance. I could have gave up when I had 12 bands on my balance. I couldn't pay it off. I had no cash flow, bro. There's so many times I hit Dennis up, bro. I'm like, bro, like I gotta clear this Amex bill, bro. And now it's like
same here.
Yeah, bro. It's like you really don't see what you're made of until you put yourself in those positions for you to like, damn, all right, I gotta boss up. Like I'm either gonna sink or I'm gonna swim, but we're gonna find out regardless.
100%.
You know what I mean?
100%. I just had a situation like that, bro, not too long ago, where I had a $40,000 bill, and I was telling Cruz, I'm like, yo, bro, I gotta be honest, like, I don't really fucking know how I'm about to pull this off. 18 days later, we pulled it off.
For sure, bro.
18 fucking days, bro, and it's just wild to think about, because the one thing that's super dope about this shit, bro, is super fucking dope, and this is, I'm gonna talk specifically in ecom, but it's really applicable to the rest of the world.
Yeah.
When you go through the struggle of trying to do something on your own and then you start to get success, the other people who have already walked that path immediately connect with you.
True.
Immediately. When you get into this space, like the people we're about to go link up with later, like they respect us because they know what we had to get through to get to where we're at. We respect them automatically because we know what they had to get through to get here. And we're both here now.
Yeah.
And it's like this mutual thing. And you only get that if you go through the struggle and don't quit. If you go through the struggle and quit, you don't get that respect because people are like, oh, he quit. I could have quit and I did it. So why should I feel bad for you? And that's one of the coolest things about this life is that you start to meet people who are ahead of you or on the side of you in your journey, who you automatically will lock in with because they understand the path that you're on, whether they walked it already or they're walking it currently with you right now.
100%.
And it's amazing to see that because I'll have somebody reach out to me who I've never met before on Discord. It'll be like an anon, right?
Yeah.
And this dude will be like, yo, I saw your video, or yo, I saw you're in this Discord. Right now I'm dealing with XYZ bands, bro. I've been at it for 8 months. I'm just trying to figure out how do I get around this. Like, immediately I'm going to answer.
Yeah.
Because I understand how difficult that situation that he's in.
Yeah. It's not like he hit you up, hey bro, I need help. Like,
right.
Yeah.
Hey bro, please send me $20. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's like, yo, I got 3 ad accounts down and Amex is getting high and my Shopify payments are on hold. I get it, bro.
Yeah.
I feel him. I feel him like, all right, bro, let me see what I can do for you. And it's that mutual level of respect, but you only can get that if you're willing to deal with the problems that come. And the coolest thing, like when you mentioned more money, more problems, and the way that the world balances you out, right? If you want to have the freedom to fly wherever you want, you have to be able to handle big Amex bills and stress. The other side of that, it was like, okay, bet. You'll never be able to get the Lambo and the fast car and the freedom and take care of your family. You'll never get that. But in return, the universe will say you'll never have to work that hard at your job.
Yeah.
You see how it balances?
Yeah.
You see how it balances? You'll never have to work that hard. You'll get paid every 2 weeks. You don't have to exert more effort. You'll get paid every 2 weeks. You won't get that, but you won't have to work extra hard. So it balances it out. If you want this, you got to be prepared. That comes with the problems that come with it. And it's amazing to see how it's really a balance on both sides.
Like, you think you're going to push a Lambo only working 40 hours a week?
No.
You really got to put yourself in a position to, like, show God, show the universe, like, hey, I want more, and I'm willing to sacrifice X, Y, Z. You have to sacrifice some shit, bro. Like, you have to, like, if your homies are the homies you kick it with now, if they're not on the same time that you're on, don't try to convince them to join you on the path, bro. Because you
love from a distance.
You gotta love them from a distance, and you gotta understand that there aren't too many people like you to begin with, bro. And to think that you're
the fact that you're watching this already, you know that there's not that many people like you.
To think that your homie that you went to high school with, that you grew up with since the sandbox, is just like you and he wants more. That's a fever dream, bro. It's not reality, bro.
I mean, shit, I met Cruz 2 years ago. I feel like I know him 20 years.
For sure, bro. And like, bro, we connected off rip.
Off rip. And, like, we've probably talked every single day since. No cap. We've probably talked every single day since. So it's like, you don't have to try. Like, that's such a great point you made. You don't have to try and convince people to see the vision. But also, don't do this. This is the thing I hate. Don't be the guy who's like, oh, my friends aren't grinding, I'm gonna cut them all off. That's goofy shit, bro. No one is telling you that you have the right way to go. No one's telling them that they have the wrong way to go. If they see the vision and they want to run with you, lock in and grow as a team. If they don't see it, you don't just cut them off. You can love from a distance. I got homies who will never make online money. If they call, I'm gonna answer.
For sure.
This internet thing, bro, I see so many fucking nerds. They're like, if your boys aren't making XYZ a month, bro, you gotta drop them. No, the fuck you don't.
You don't.
Most of my best homies, bro, are never gonna do the internet money thing, bro.
Yeah, for
but
sure.
if they call me, I'm gonna answer.
100%.
I'm not here to convince you, and I'm not here to make you think that I know better or that I am better. It's not the case. I'm just saying this is what I do. If you're interested, if you see the vision, we could run it. If not, do your thing, bro. I'd still fuck with you, bro.
Yeah. I mean, Kanye said it best, bro. Like, this is my life, homie. You decide yours. Like,
Yeah.
At the end of the day, if you stick with something and you pick a path, you're gonna find your people regardless. Because if you walk a certain way and other people are walking a certain way from a distance, your paths are just gonna connect. Like, bro, I met Dennis because we decided to walk the same fucking path.
Literally the same path.
Bro,
New York City.
He's from Boston.
I'm from Jersey.
He's from Jersey. He's from Jersey. He's from Jersey. I'm from LA, bro. That's literally across the country. And now it's one of my dogs for life.
For life, bro.
You're gonna find people once you just stick with something and you walk a certain path because you're gonna connect with them. It's just how life works.
And it's amazing because you don't understand how powerful one connection can be until you get the right connection.
True.
You meet the right person, you shake the right hand, you get into that right group chat, bro. Like, that shit could change everything for you. And it might not be how they make it out to be in the fucking Disney movies, where like someone's just gonna give you this briefcase because you know them. But like having that connection, it might be over the course of 6 months, they might teach you so much shit that the next 6 months you're out of here.
Gone.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I got things that have made me money now that I've learned from Cruz, that I've learned from some of my other homies. That like when he told me it, I didn't make money 10 minutes later, but I made money 3 months later. But I made money and I was able to capitalize on that play 3 months later because of something Cruz told me 3 months back.
And bro, that comes back to like to info and courses. But like, don't be afraid to spend money on a course. Like, just because it's not like it's not college doesn't mean you're not gonna learn something, bro.
100%.
Bro, I've learned I've gone to three different colleges. Like, I've gone to LVN school, I've gone to community college, dental school, and like I've learned more from YouTube and buying courses that directly translated into making more money.
100%.
Because at the end of the day, you're going to college to make money, right? But I've spent more money on a dude from fucking YouTube's course, and I've made legit 7 figures from it. Like, just because information is now commoditized where anyone can sell anything, doesn't mean it's bad. Yeah, there's some goofies who are trying to just shove some shit down your throat for a check, but we live in an age of information where if people know something and it could change your life and they're gonna sell it, like, don't think it's a scam, because sometimes like that information will legit change your life, and it's changed my life, it's changed Dennis's
100%.
life, and it's gonna continue to change my life, bro. Because I'm still gonna pay for mentorship, I'm still gonna pay for coaches. I don't know everything, bro.
100%.
And you got to be a student for life.
I pay for a lot of phone calls, bro.
For
Like, there's a
sure.
lot of dudes on the internet who, like, I might not need the full course, but I might have a specific problem, and I'll DM them, and I'll be like, yo, bro, like, I'm really struggling with XYZ. I was wondering if you could help me out. Just let me know your availability and your rate, whatever it is. I'll pay it. They send me like, oh, thanks for the message, bro. I'm free on Monday. We can do 30 minutes. It's $800.
That's the proper way to hit someone up in the DM.
Yeah.
Don't be like, hey, bro, I have a quick question. Like,
Yeah.
Or hey, yo, like, come direct.
Come correct, bro. Yes, because I fade so many DMs,
Same.
bro. Like, don't DM me, bro, asking for something in a way that's framed as if we're obligated to do it.
Yeah.
Just ask in a way, like, bro, if someone ever messages me and they're like, yo, bro, like, I'm in a situation, I'm really just trying to learn, I don't want anything, I just want to figure out, like, some direction, or, yo, I have a store, but I'm confused on XYZ, like, bro, you're going to get a response from us every time.
Yeah, you gotta come with the right questions.
Yeah, but when you DM, and these motherfuckers DM you, and they're like, yo, bro, teach me how to make money.
Oh, you're a goofy for that.
Yeah, like what? Like,
as a man, I've never gone to someone's DM and be like, hey, yo, you got $20? You know what I
yeah,
mean?
bro, I have DMs that, like, right now.
Yeah.
And dudes are like, yo, can I borrow $100? Like, yo, I'm tight on bills.
Like,
shit, so was I.
Yeah.
So was I, and you ain't come helping.
Shit, we were tight on bills and we got 40 on the Amex.
Yeah, bro, 40,000 on the Amex, and I was tight on fucking bills, bro.
Yeah, some people, it legit doesn't compute in their head like this is not a correct way to talk to
They don't
someone.
understand the game, bro. And it's so important to understand, guys, just going back to, like I said, how I've paid for a lot of phone calls. If I pay for a phone call, right, and I do 30 minutes for $800, because I've paid that before.
Yeah.
30 minutes for $800, it's expensive, whatever. The information that I learned right then and there, I'm not expecting to make $800 when I get off the phone. I might not make that $800 back with that information for a month later, for 2 months later, but I'm not tripping, because as long as I'm equipped with the information, it's like adding it's like adding another weapon to your arsenal. I don't know when I gotta pull this bitch out,
Yeah.
but if I gotta pull this bitch out, I got it on me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like that's the way you gotta look at getting information from people. Too many people are too quick to be like, bro, I bought his course, I paid him for consulting, this is not, it didn't work, I didn't make any money. It's like, bro, you paid him on Monday, it's Thursday.
Yeah.
Like what did you expect? And we're not even course sellers. So I'm not even saying this in a way to like try to justify, like, I don't have nothing for you. I'm just saying in general, don't be so quick to look for an instant return.
True.
Because it's gonna end up fucking you, bro. Like, if you ever see a guy and you see a guy with a course or info in the bio, and the first thing you say is, oh, course seller.
Yeah.
Oh, scam. Like, you're already kind of fucked mentally because you don't even know what type of value and information that might be in that program.
It might change your life.
That might change your life.
Because, bro, you could spend $1,500 on a course and only one thing it's going to change your life. Like, you can't expect something to be the answer to all your fucking problems. But there might be one thing in that course or one thing in that consulting call that's legit going to change the trajectory of your business and your life, bro. Like, it doesn't even have to be a business call, bro. Like, there's dudes who sell, like, information about, like, dating or coach. Like sometimes... Whatever you need, bro.
It's out there.
Sometimes it's just getting the right information and applying it at the right time. It doesn't necessarily need to be at that time, but at the right time when you need that information to apply it.
100%, man. And it's a wonderful life that we get to live because all the answers to all of our problems are somewhere scattered out into the universe. Yeah. You have to go and do your own due diligence to find the answers, but they're out there. I have a problem on my computer right now that I need to solve within my business. I don't necessarily know how to solve it now. I do know that the answers to the problem are somewhere.
It's always just a message, a DM,
phone call away. And if you take anything from this video, if there's anything that you take from this video, understand that if you take anything from this video, the one point that I want to get across is that your current circumstances right now they provide no restrictions to where you can end up. Just because you might be in a situation where you're getting a minimum wage job, your boss is shitting on you every day, and nobody understands your vision, that does not alter or deter you from totally changing your situation. Just because you're in a situation now does not mean that you're going to be in that situation forever. Does not mean that you can't go and do something different. Asterisk, if you're willing to sacrifice, take the stress, and ultimately take the risk. Yeah. But too many people, I feel like, look at their life in their shit situation and be like, oh, bro, how am I ever going to
can't do it.
Yeah, how am I ever going to get to a fucking apartment like that, bro? I'm fucking working at Burlington. It's like you work at Burlington right now.
Yeah.
But if you work at Burlington and start taking small steps, like, okay, I'm gonna save a little bit of this check. Okay, bet I'm gonna watch this YouTube video. Okay, bet now I'm gonna take this check. I'm gonna buy this course. Okay, like you're slowly compounding your efforts. Like you can absolutely shift the trajectory of your entire life. Do not get caught up in the current circumstances. Do not bathe in it. Do not feel sorry for yourself. Do not think that you're fucked ever. Confidence has to be at an all-time high every fucking day. You need to have maximum hope in belief in the fact that you know you can do it. And you need to understand that right now does not determine later. Today does not determine tomorrow.
100%, bro. And sometimes you literally just gotta look in the mirror and be like, no one's got me like I got me.
Facts.
Like no matter what situation you're in, bro. Like if you're working a job that you don't want to be at, or you're in school, just understand that the best decision you can make is the decision to better your life. Make that decision and let the answers come when you need them. Because at the end of the day, when you decide to make a change, everything is going to change once you just start heading in that right direction, bro.
100%, man. Appreciate all you guys who tuned in, bro. That was good. That was good, bro. Appreciate you guys who tuned in. Dude, we got a lot of cool shit coming in 2025. Yeah. We're going to have some fun with this camera, man. I'm going to have some fun with this. It's going to be a good time. Yeah. Just a lot of real shit. Like I'm not really into the whole like let's try to fake it as if we're on some like level 1000 that people can't. Like it's very authentic. Like everything that we do. I might not even edit this video, bro.
I'm gonna keep it real. I'm just gonna post what I want to post, and if you fuck with me, you fuck with me. If you don't, you don't. Fuck you.
I'll catch you later. That's it.
Really how it is.
Peace, gang.